It's Friday. Do you guys
Mhm.
understand how long it feels like it's taken to get to Friday this week?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ever.
it's been a long week.
I
It
had a
has
sick kid
been.
yesterday too, so even more.
Well, happy Friday. Are we live and popping in
We
pro?
should be live and popping. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're
Live and
popping.
popping in fro. I just got a text in fro. In pro. I just got a text from
Tom,
Tom said, "We're here waiting. We're here waiting.
damn it,
Are we in?" It says we're
we're
live.
in.
So yes, we are. Happy Friday, everybody. Today's date is 12/18/2025. We have like
Yes,
12, 13 days left of December, and then we pop into 2026.
yes.
As I
It's
mentioned, it's Friday. Deeds right there.
happy Friday, everybody.
You right here. Joined today by the wonderful Miss Jessica Battle. Jessica, thanks for popping in.
Glad to be
Good
here.
morning.
Happy freaking Friday. So, lots and lots and lots to talk about. It's Friday. That makes everybody happy.
Yes.
But,
Dubois.
Dubois. Thank you for joining us.
Of
So
course.
let's get into a bunch of stuff. How long you been cleaning?
3 years.
Three
October
years.
1st, 2022. I asked some friends of mine, they had a window cleaning business, and they were like, I just kept bugging them. I'm like, do you need somebody to work for you? Do you need somebody to work for you? I'm like, I've never done it before, but I can learn anything. That's just kind of the person that I am. So
Cool.
after enough bugging, they were like, okay, we'll give it a shot. And it was like towards the end of the season too. So it was like, I think I only worked that October and like a little bit in November. And then they called me back in April 23 and were like, yeah, I think you're good. Let's come on through. I'm like, okay,
Nice.
cool. And I've been
Well,
with them ever since. Some just friends of mine, companies called Squeaky Clean,
There you go.
cool.
window cleaning and pressure washing in used to be in Bad Axe, but now they're in Reese, and we cover like the whole thumb of Michigan, like 3 county area.
The oven mitt. Love it.
Yes.
When you first started, were you more comfortable with like the straight pulls, or were you actually trying the fanning,
I
and did you
tried
watch
fanning.
YouTube to try and learn?
So yeah, I mean, I tried fanning. I was terrible at it. It was so bad. It was so bad. In straight pulls, I was not any better. Uh, Honestly, I am thankful for as patient as they were because, like, I don't know if you guys caught my video yesterday where I was trying to play with the 0 degree and I'm like talking in the background. I'm like, how do they do this? I'm like getting like frustrated. And I sounded like that when I touched the squeegee. And I think I stressed them out a little bit. And they're like, okay. So we have a water fed system. And I really quickly was like, hey, like, can I try that? And I kind of did the water fed almost exclusively for the first at least year. Like I'd pick up a squeegee here and there when I needed to, but like I was the outside guy. I was the guy who would go do, all the water fed stuff. So
Nice.
So
um
Hey, it
things have
works.
changed.
go ahead.
I
Deeds.
said it works. Yeah, waterfed works. All you gotta do is scrub, 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 and rinse. You can't mess that up because all you do is
Yeah.
just rinse more.
Yep. Scrub, get the corners really good. You got French panes, make sure you treat them all as individual little windows. Like I got
Yep.
it. I got that down really quick. That was easy. That was more like muscle strength than anything else. And I'm like, I got that. That's easy.
Yeah, it's
I
the
love it.
2 and 3 stories that are not fun to deal with
Oh no.
all day
Yeah,
long.
we do a medical center that's 3 stories high and we throw this boar's hair probably like I don't know, that's probably a good 18-inch on there and that thing's heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We take turns with that one, but
18
yeah.
is a bad
Yeah, we
boy.
got one of those.
So what made you decide that you were you looking for a new line of work? Were you bored? Were you tired of being like in an office? Like what made you decide, hey, I want to try and get into something different and something new to you? Uh,
Hmm.
what brought you there? Like you said, you just called them, but
Yeah. Yeah, we're friends. We talked all the time, but I'll just do a quick history. I was a sheet metal worker when I was 18.
damn.
Nice.
I with the local union. I didn't even know what I was getting into and I got I did it 2.5 years. I got married. Uh it was hard because our schedules were different, so I kind of stopped doing that and just worked a little retail here and there, but I had children. I had
Yeah.
3 children. And for 9 years, I didn't work at all.
Okay.
So it was that year, 2022, that my youngest finally went to kindergarten. And I was like, I want to do something. I'm bored. Like,
What do I do from 8 to 3? You know?
I don't like to not work. And it had been 9 years of just being mom. And I'm like, okay, I want to do more than just be mom. And I didn't know that it would turn into anything that I would love doing. I just was like excited to work with my friends. I'm like, they got a business. I got friends who have a business. What better environment to be in if it works out? Because
Yeah.
you don't really know what you're going into just working with just anybody. So I'm just glad it worked out. I work with them. It's just a really great environment to be in all the time now. We I think we all have really good understanding of each other, our personalities. I think my husband's always like, they're not going to get rid of you. Imagine trying to have to train a new guy and get to know their personality and start all over with that. I'm like, because I'm always in my head like, well, they have more people, they don't need me. So for me this year though was really like, I'd done all the water fed, and like probably the second year I really got the hang of how to use a squeegee right. Like, okay, I'm going to get the squeegee down. I got to be useful. I got to be indispensable. That's what I want to be.
Hmm.
I
And
love it.
then I got really comfortable with it. They use Ettore Contour Pro Plus, the one that articulates out
Yeah.
with a Sorbo channel in it. And so that's what I learned on. And yeah, so then
Thickness.
it got
Yeah.
really decent on the squeegee the second year. This being my third year, we had a couple jobs where there was pole work, and I always was so scared of it. I'm like, I gotta stop being scared of pole work. This is irritating. I don't feel good when I'm not confident in what I'm doing. So I'm like, I gotta
No one does.
figure it out.
Yeah.
So I actually went to Detroit Sponge because they're like 2 hours away. And I walked in there and I'm like, look, I need to figure out how to use this pole. This is what we're using, and this is how they're teaching me, and it's just not clicking for me. So
Hmm.
they showed me the Mormon handle with the
Yeah.
brass, Ettore brass. And they're like, everybody really likes this. It goes at different angles, see what you think. And I bought it, and yes, I'm about to grab
Articulate.
all my squeegees. I got so many squeegees at this point. They're over by the door. I might grab them at some point.
Cool.
Yeah, and it was like instantaneous, the difference that made. We have always had the zero poles, so we got the zero poles. I've worked with those since day one, but there's just putting a different squeegee on, and then yeah, again, watching the videos online, probably the same people that everybody sees.
Mm.
Steve-O and who else? Oh,
Miss-
yeah, just all the pole guys. Like, just like,
Yeah.
here's how you do it. Here's the backwards L. Like, go up, cross, down. And then you can either do that a couple times, or you can clear both sides and fan the middle. So I tend to just do that way. That's what I'm working on, like trying to do more.
I know what you
Dubois.
mean. I know what you mean though. Like, so I started, shit, I think I was cleaning glass like 15 years, 16, 17 years before I even started wanting to fuck with the pole. So I
Hmm.
know what you mean. It's like, especially if you're a residential only cleaner
Yeah.
and you can do most everything on a ladder or from, you know what I mean, from the ground, there's
Hmm.
almost no purpose. But watching other people get down on it made me want to try and do some too. So I've been trying to up my game
Hmm.
the last couple months of this year.
Hmm.
Some of our friends have been kind enough. Squeegee Tom sent me a Ettore, or no, the Unger Zero, and then I grabbed the right tip. The right tip definitely makes all the difference in the
Hmm.
world
Hmm.
to keep things from spinning. So I
Yeah.
feel you. The
Hmm.
one thing that's different from you and me is I did not I never messed with a water fed until like 3 years. I didn't want to have anything to do with it. I was, hey
Yeah.
man, I can do this just as fast by hand. And shit, I even went on a ride along with another company local out here and watched them use water fed first. And I was like, bro, I can fucking still climb a ladder and get the screens off and do it faster than you ding dongs. You know what I mean? So it was more of like a ego thing than a safety slash
Yeah.
preserve your body thing. You know what I mean? And now
Hmm.
at 47 years old, I'm a little more into the preserve your body thing and way less ego.
I've
So
heard your story about falling a couple times, watching
yeah,
the show, and I'm like, yeah, I could see why you just want to avoid the ladder.
yeah, but you know what? The latter also brought me like it brought me more along the lines of like I can do this. I remember climbing stack ladders when after my fall. It was like
Hmm.
less than 18 months after my fall, and you got like a flex and a stack, and
Hmm.
bouncing on a stack like this, and you're like, what the
Hmm.
fuck am I doing? But at the same time, it also made me feel like every time I would climb the ladder, I would get more confident, get more confident, get more confident, get more confident. And finally I just, it just became second nature. But let's actually give a quick shout out. We got a bunch of friends in the house, and Jessica, as somebody who's popped in a bunch over the last, year or so, you know how it goes. Chuck D's here, Zach V, Adam Hogan, Damian, Cody Smith,
Chris Sexton,
yeah, Eckstein's here, Squeegee Tom, Gabe Gutierrez, um,
Eric Rogers,
Rogers. Eric, you like this?
Grace, Grace popping in.
Eric,
Hey, Grace.
Eric and Damien. Damien, that one's for you, buddy. Thank you for hooking it up last year. Let's see who else we got. I think that's pretty much it for. Oh yeah, and happy birthday to Richie Blue. Wherever you are, we love you.
Happy
And
birthday.
this is in honor of you, my
Jason
friend.
Raines in the house. He's out of probationary secret double probation. He's back.
Groovy Bubbles is back. So
Proven.
my wife Marisa the other day, she
My
saw
wife.
I set up the zero hat on one side of me and the Groovy Bubbles hat on the other side of me when we did a show the other day. And
Hmm.
Marisa says, I haven't seen or heard you talk about Groovy in a while. Where's he been? And it's awesome to me to know that my wife is in tune
My
enough
wife.
to know what's going on with my friends. So that was pretty cool.
That and all of that. Yeah. That's
Yeah,
cool.
shout out Groovy. Even the wife knows that what's up, Ben. That's awesome. So Jake Van O in the house too, man. One of the good guys. So uh
Hornets.
so you're about 3 years in, Jessica.
Hmm.
Cold season, and I don't mean like this kind of cold. I mean like God damn, it's cold. What do you
Chilly.
guys do? Yeah, what do you guys do
I'll
when
take you on an adventure.
oh, I
Ooh,
love
I
it.
like adventures.
Field trip.
Field
Holy
trip to my
shit.
backyard. It's currently snowing in like 40-mile-an-hour wind.
Yeah, no thank
Nice.
you. I am
Fun
excited to
stuff.
I'm excited to see your wife is the goat of staying groovy. She is. Um I am all about the field trips. That's fun.
Yeah.
Gotta go.
So when you're working with the crew, how many
Hmm.
people are out in the field? Like let's say it's a busy summertime. Are you
Hmm.
driving? Do you have somebody with you? Are you the helper? Are you the main tech? How's that setup role?
So the boss is the type, his name's Orlando. He's the type who wants to be on every job, kind of. I think, like this past year, the past 2 years, they've started running two crews a little bit. His son just turned 18, so he was kind of like running a second crew. I haven't really been the main guy. I probably could be. I know he sent me on a couple jobs that I've done just by myself here and there. Um, Trusted me to do that, but it's just more so like this year having spent the time becoming somebody who could run a crew, or I don't know
Yeah.
if I probably could run a crew. I don't know. Haven't done it. He's just the type who's like on site. We work with him every day. Like so our crew all together is him and his wife. She does the office work more than anything. And then both of their kids, their son who's 18 and their daughter who's 16, and then me and another guy who only speaks Spanish.
See.
See, but I
See.
can speak Spanish, so it's all good.
Ah, bueno.
You're bilingual?
uh,
You can get by.
I can get by. I took 6 years in school, and then just every time I need to use it, it comes back. So,
That's awesome. It's one of those things that it's just kind of like second nature, or um, are you the type of person who, so like me, I can kind of understand,
hmm,
you get a couple keywords and then you can arrange,
yeah.
you can comprehend what's being said, but then have a little tougher time that getting it out back in Spanish.
So that used to be the case, but like being that I worked with him all year, like all season, I had a lot of practice in
Yeah.
speaking. And at this point, I would even say that I can speak better than I can understand. He's
Well,
really
Nice.
good
good
for
at
you.
speaking slowly, so it's good. But like when I just listen to him talk to his wife on the phone, I'm like, I have no idea what he's saying.
Donde esa biblioteca?
But yeah, there you go. But back to like the crews, we tend to run three in a crew often because like it's a lot of residential. We'll have an inside guy, an outside guy, and then like there's usually some kind of high windows where somebody's got a ladder up, either in or out. That's usually his job. Like he'll do that. And like I've this year graduated to inside, so I'm generally the inside guy. And
Oh,
sorry,
really?
that was
Oh, it happens. Jason's camera used to do that all the time.
Yeah.
hilarious. Yeah, it just fell
It goes
backwards.
flying, yeah. But
Um,
yeah, but yeah, being the inside guy, that's sometimes that could be a treat, especially when it's cold out, and then sometimes
Yeah,
it can't be.
yeah. It just is, it's like a whole different learning experience because this also involves like customer service, a
I'm a
lot of
big
older
fan of Inside
customers,
Guy.
talking to people. Like that's not something that I always am like, oh, I think I overthink my ability to talk to people. Like I'm gonna say something, they're gonna get all offended. I
Goes on up here all the
don't get
time,
offended
Jessica.
by anybody,
I do
but
that all the
I
time.
feel like I offend everybody. That's just
Yeah.
me. That's just how I feel.
I walk on eggshells sometimes.
Yeah,
Just kidding.
yeah. Because I mean, you gotta, this is, and it's like being that I'm representing somebody else, I think there's a little more nervousness because it's not me that I'm representing. It's like I have to speak in behalf of their company. And so it's a little more like, I don't know how they normally do it, but I'm just making my own thing up here.
Yeah,
But
I always just say, oh, go ahead.
they wouldn't put you there if they didn't trust you, and there's a reason
Yeah.
why you're there, Jessica. To be honest, I think that the inside guy is almost one of the most important positions because you do have to have that interaction with the client. You do have to build that rapport. You do have
Mhm.
to assure the client that you're going to take care of their goods. You know what I mean? You're not going to knock over their little knickknacks. You're not, you know what I mean?
Oh,
Um,
that's a scary thing. And people don't move them out of their windows either.
No,
Yeah. So
no, they don't.
Deeds usually has like a not a check. Well, yeah, I guess it's a
Terms and
checklist.
conditions, more or less, that
Yeah,
they
hey,
read
like,
before the service. Yeah,
yeah, you need
Hmm.
to read this and pull all this shit out. I don't do that.
move it.
Deeds is like, hey man, you need to have everything out of the way, clear the path
Curtains,
for the
everything open.
key.
I don't even
Oh,
like putting up the
wow.
drapes. I put the drapes down when I'm finished.
Hmm.
A, because I know I did the window, and B, it's just for my OCD-ness or whatever. Just put the window back down. But I try not to
Hmm.
lift. I try not to move because I have had customers, who had the broken window frame that didn't tell you
Hmm.
that when you're lifting it, it starts falling out and shit. So I've gone through all that. I had a customer back in November who had a whole cat colony, like a cage in the back of their house. It's like, I'm
Oh,
not
wow.
cleaning that window until you move it. And
Yeah.
turns out it was actually physically attached. Like, there was a lot of stuff to disconnect, and they had originally told me to move it. Just move it out of the way. And I said, no, it's not going to get done unless you move it. So I could have pulled like their whole window off because it was the way it was set up. So yeah, my TNC terms and conditions, I'm always watching out for myself because I'm one broken Tiffany lamp away from having to deal with a very pissed off customer.
From being broke.
Yeah, I mean, I can't afford Tiffany lamps. I
Yeah.
don't have those laying around my house to just swap out for a new one. But
Yeah.
uh, but yeah,
Or
but then you get
heirlooms.
yeah. Oh, that was my grandma's pacifier made of glass from 1920s. Like, Jesus, I don't want to touch
But
it.
like, I just don't even want to touch it. Like, I trust my abilities, but like, why even touch it? Don't even touch it.
Hmm.
If you touch
So
it and you break it, that's on you.
That's all them. Yep.
exactly. I want to send a shout out to Tyler Levi Smith. He's been posting some content lately and having some fun with it. I encourage you, Tyler, to keep on doing it. And speaking of content, one of our, our guy Groovy Bubbles says, if you haven't seen Jessica's videos, definitely check them out. They are excellent. And Gabe
Yes.
Gutierrez, personal shout out to you, Jesse says, you could totally run a crew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are big supporters of yours. Watch your stuff. You support us, we support you. It's always good in that aspect. And we love seeing women represented in this industry.
Hmm.
Hmm.
We've done women of window cleaning. We plan
Hmm.
on doing it again in February. But we don't need a week or a month to celebrate some of the badass women in our industry. And it really shines a spotlight on the females in our industry, when you guys come in and communicate and hang out with us and create,
Yeah,
and
keep putting the content. It's awesome.
the
Thank
Love
more
it.
you.
and more, the more and more we get you guys to create and do stuff, the easier it's going to be for us to get a window cleaner of the year, a female window cleaner of the year in the running as well.
Yeah.
Hmm.
We need
Love
more
to
pink,
see
damn it.
love to see that happen in 2026. I think it would be an awesome way to diversify our industry to be more inclusive. And sounds corny or whatever, but I'm all about bringing everybody in.
Hmm.
It's the love, it's the community, it's it's what Deeds and I are about, baby. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we just want everybody to get along and get down. And it's so fun to see our industry continuously grow. And it's the positivity that is really, I think, shaping where 2026 is headed. And to be honest, I just can't wait. Um,
Hmm.
it's a long, I posted something. This sounds again kind of corny or whatever, but um, things don't happen overnight, man. You know what I mean? Like we grind and we grind and we grind and we grind and we do stuff day in and day out. And
Hmm.
sometimes you get overwhelmed, and sometimes you just tell yourself, "Fuck this. I don't want to do this anymore." And sometimes you get beat up over something dumb, or you have a bad day, or a client is just an a-hole. But you get to pop in the next morning or the next day or Monday, Wednesday, and Friday and join Doing Deeds, and then you
Yeah.
remember why we do this shit. Because there's freedom involved. There's
Hmm.
great clients involved. There's community involved. It's just it's a great time to be a window cleaner, and I'm pretty
Yeah.
jazzed. So
And I'll say, like, on the topic of like being a window cleaner and being a woman, it's something that Judge Judy said a long time ago. She said, "I'm not a woman lawyer. I'm a lawyer that happens to be a woman." And I feel the same way. I am a window cleaner first
yeah,
that happens to be a woman. Like, that's the least important thing about the fact that I'm window cleaning, is that I'm a woman. That's just my
Yeah.
personal thing. I also recognize, like, this environment and this community is mostly men, and I'm not going to
yeah.
come in and expect people to be like coddle to me or treat me differently because I'm a woman. I'm like, I know that this is like rough around the edges, like this is just what it is. And I'm like, I came in and I'm just like, that's cool, I'm cool with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it
You
doesn't have
know.
to be like that either. I mean, it all depends upon how you want, well, not you, but how
Yeah.
people want to act. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's like if that's the way people want to be, then they can be rough around the edges. People can be
Mm,
tough. And
You,
um
you don't want to be rough around Judge Judith Scheinlin. She will tell you, don't pee down my
no.
leg and tell me it's
Have you
raining.
seen
Okay?
they
It's
got,
not raining outside. Don't pee on my
yeah,
leg.
they got some funny reels where somebody's going and like going like this and reading her lines like she's
Hmm.
a mob boss or something.
Oh,
When they're doing
I
that,
have
it
not seen
sounds
that.
like she's a mob boss. It's
She's probably
hilarious.
connected. Yeah. She's I think she just retired too, so she's living lap luxury in Florida out there.
Yeah, I
bro,
guess for her.
she was living the life a long time ago. I mean, shit,
Yeah.
you could ask Siri what her net
Syndicated.
worth, yeah, her net worth is, and it's insane.
Yeah. Man, I
I
miss
can't
Judge
believe she's
Judy.
still putting out new stuff.
I used to, well, yeah, I was gonna say if I was a stay-at-home mom, I'd be catching up on all those episodes. People's
Yeah.
Court, Judge Judy.
You
Maybe
have
even
how
watch some.
many years worth of episodes you could stream it forever.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
I think so. In a lot of those television services, she has her own channel. So
Yeah.
Nice.
that's the big time right there.
That's
Hey,
Craig
it.
Keith,
said if Grace and I were to work together, he would never have to work again. I love that. That'd be great. That'd be fun.
that would
Heck
be
yeah.
dope. Hey,
I mean,
Deej,
I work with other women anyway because like of our crew, three of us are women and three
Cool.
guys. So like his wife and his daughter, and it's funny because I saw, totally unrelated. I saw like when I first joined the window cleaning group, I saw somebody say, "I'm looking to hire this guy, but he's only 5'4", and I don't know if he could do it."
I remember that post.
I
He was.
didn't comment, but I'm thinking my boss's wife is 5 foot even.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It is. I mean, you get a pole, you get a
I was
ladder. I
just
don't
gonna say they
know.
make
Get
a
a step
poll for
stool.
that.
Yeah.
The steps. I stood on a step stool when I did my little video where my daughter narrated yesterday.
Narrated.
I
Yeah,
was
that was
on a
cute.
step stool because I can't reach the top. But we have resources.
That's it.
Being short doesn't stop you from cleaning a window.
When I first started cleaning, I had one of them literally like an 8-inch step stool, and that I would leave in the truck and then put down sometimes when I had to get, you know,
Mm-hmm.
the higher ups because I didn't want to use like a super step ladder and I didn't have a pole at
Yeah.
the time. But
We have
yeah,
two. There's two on the truck. So, and when you go and you're on the inside, you always just automatically bring one with you because
yeah.
usually not pulling inside too much.
Nope. Yep, you got to reach out and touch it. You don't want to leave a
Reach
mess.
out and touch me.
Dun, dun. Yeah, so Judge Judy, background music. She's man, I love. I'm gonna go watch some compilations of her later
There you
when we're
go.
done with this while I'm
I
working. Dun, dun, dun.
I think Deeds has a secret crush on Judy Shineland. He has a
Hey,
little fascination. Is it just me,
I,
Jessica,
I
or is
love
it?
women over 70. That's my thing. You know?
That's what it is. That's
Yes,
what it is.
little
Hey, so
little
somebody
Jewish
else,
ladies.
he said, I love Jewish women over 70.
Oh,
Yeah,
I think there's an app for that.
there is.
So it's Richie Blue's birthday, but it's also Adam Hogan Jr.'s birthday.
boy.
Happy birthday,
Yay!
guys.
Happy
Enjoy your
birthday,
day.
Adam.
Don't work
Happy
too hard.
birthday.
Do not work too hard.
Oh,
Let's see.
so
But yeah, so are you guys finished for this season? Are you winding down the window cleaning? Pretty much no more Christmas or
Yeah.
last minute stuff.
I haven't worked since 2 weeks before um, Thanksgiving. The
Wow,
week that I did my gallbladder surgery, I had worked the week before that. Um, yeah.
it's
They do a
wound
little
down.
bit. I think they've been doing something with working with another guy on some project somewhere, but generally they just chill all winter. They
Nice,
build the business to just be able to relax.
nice, and that's
So we're
it.
like almost to Thanksgiving usually, and then picks up very end of March. Usually April 1st is the
Okay,
plan. Just and it's still snowing half the time in April,
yeah,
so
yeah. You just never know. Out like a lion and like a lamb, or opposite. How are you
mhm.
feeling after your gallbladder surgery? You said you had
I'm
your
glad you
gallbladder out.
asked, Deeds.
I'm good. The first week was a little harder because I don't like everybody here. I don't like to sit still, so
Yeah.
it
Sure.
was nearly impossible. I'm like dying sitting on the couch because I don't want to be sitting here. But
Yeah.
I just did my best. I relaxed. Probably by the following Monday, I said I was about 80-90%, and like at this point, I am 3.5 weeks out, 4 weeks, three, something, whatever. The week of
Hmm.
Thanksgiving to now, I have no idea, but I
3 weeks. Yeah.
Yeah.
feel pretty much back to normal at this point. So
Awesome.
it's good.
Yeah, I
So
got
let me
mine out,
ask.
and then 2 days later, I was flying out to Las Vegas and hanging out with the Goof for the day. And I was walking around drinking my Corona, and they're like, "Did you just have gallbladder surgery?" Yep. I
Yeah,
don't need that for the liver. Liver's
I
fine.
didn't really realize that. So this is the craziest shit.
So funny.
So Deeds tells me like I've we've talked about this a little bit on the show. Deeds and I weren't like buddy. Like we didn't communicate all the time in the pro window cleaning. We would just shoot each other messages in Facebook every now and again.
Mm-hmm.
But a couple like the week or two prior to the show, we started communicating a bunch because we both knew that we were going to be in Vegas. And he's telling me like, I'm about to have surgery, but I didn't really ask a bunch of questions because we weren't personal friends like that yet. So I didn't want to be trying to like pry into his personal life and shit, right? So we decided to meet in Vegas, and I pick him up at the airport. We're like basically 2 days early, and that we get him from the airport. We get to the hotel, checking into rooms and stuff. And he's like, "Hey, you want to see something?" And he like lifts up his shirt, and I'm like, "Oh, like literally, he literally had just had the surgery." And I was like, "Oh my God, what are you
Oh,
doing
did you have
here?"
the steri strips, like the little strips on all the cuts?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, "Are you gonna fly?" It's like, "Yeah." He goes, "You got to be a little careful. There's a lot of gas in there." It's like, "I'll just try to fart a lot before I get on the airplane," type deal.
There you go.
You should
I'm
be
still
fine.
like,
Yeah, it's fresh.
yeah,
I wasn't hitting the water park. I can tell you
yeah,
that. My
like
water
it
park
was
action.
nuts. So I'm glad that both you guys are healthy. And but what I want to know was like, with this time down, what do you do? Like, if you're antsy pants like me, and
Judge
you
Judy
couldn't,
reruns.
yeah, and you couldn't sit still for just a couple days, what are your plans for the next 2, 3, 4 months. How do you stay
So
occupied and how do you not go crazy and how do you not choke your children?
I know they drive me crazy. I don't know what I'm gonna do the next 2 weeks. They are drive. It's winter break. I'm like, oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Go back to
And
school.
they
Go back.
fight. I have three girls. They're
Oh,
12, 10, and 8, and they fight like crazy.
You have three girls?
I have three
your
girls.
your
Uh,
poor husband. He's the odd
No,
man out on
no,
that
we're
one.
not going to say my poor husband. Everybody says that to me. No,
Everybody.
poor me too. I'm
you're
in
like,
this
he's the
with
one who
him.
did it.
Oh, it feels so
Yes.
bad for
And
you.
you're the one they
I'm
go
the
to.
one
They
that's
don't
doing all the stuff. Okay. I got a
like
personal
me. Does your
vendetta
husband
about
have
that
like
one.
does your husband have the invisibility cloak where he's like sitting there and all the kids are going right for you for
Yes,
everything and you're like, why do you ask your
absolutely.
father? He's right there. Leave me alone.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Yes,
Yes.
I've seen
Love
reels
it.
for that too.
Oh,
But
cool.
no, I when I started doing the window cleaning 3 years ago, I also had signed up for Amazon's Flex delivery
Cool.
right around the same time, and also Walmart Spark grocery delivery. And I did kind of exclusively the Amazon all through the off season the last 2 years, but I actually just started doing the Walmart deliveries this year, like probably April, like right around the time the season started. I just started grabbing, like trying it out, grabbing the routes. And now, like, for instance, on Monday, I think I did 6 deliveries and I made over $200
Not
because
flipping
they pay
bad.
really, really well. So I try to, and they're really good about showing you, like, what groceries are you going to pick up? Because I had to avoid the lifting. So if it had like a 40 pack of water, I'm like, well, I'm not doing that one. I
Yeah.
can see that. I can see how far I'm going. I can see like what I'm delivering, like all that stuff. Some of them are shopping, some of them are like curbside pickups. So that's what I usually do.
Yeah.
That's what
You
I'll be
get to
doing when I leave here. I gotta
get the
go
customer who's
go
got like
do that,
nine.
then go get my hair done a little bit later, and then go do another route probably. I take the
Yeah.
kids with me even because like if I'm doing a shopping order and it's like 5 items, I leave them in the car and just run in and grab the items and drive.
Nice.
So,
Seems like a pretty nice contract gig. That's, I mean, a
mhm.
really good part time because you can create your own hours. You can sign in, sign out.
Yep,
Uh,
and it's like 10.99, so I just record all my miles, write that
cool.
off. It's not a whole lot. There's no business expense in it besides just mileage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't need anything but a car, so that's you
Looking
know.
out your window, it looks like you're in a pretty rural area. You don't really
Oh
have
yeah,
too much
yeah,
hustle and bustle,
yeah.
traffic jams going on.
I've always lived in the city. Like I'm born in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I lived
Cool.
in Florida for several years. Graduated high school, moved up here, and lived in Detroit all the way up until almost 4 years ago now. My husband works for the electric company, so
Cool.
thankfully, like his money is our main money. Like my money is just my money. I get to play with my money. It's great.
Nice.
It's
Oh
just
yeah.
side stuff,
Yeah.
support here and there, but he's just generally got this, so I don't have to worry about it.
Is your husband a
Um,
lineman? Is he an outside linesman?
no, he's a meter guy.
Oh,
So
okay.
like
Safer.
they have smart meters. I got a cat. I'm gonna say hi to the stupid cat. He's begging.
Meow. 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 Meow.
See?
Ugh. Um, no, like he'll go to the house if your lights are flickering. He'll go and he'll troubleshoot the meters because they're all smart meters. So
Yep.
480 jobs, 240, whatever. Yes, Detroit Lions. Yeah, they're not doing that great this year though.
Did they
It's
do
not in the
good
comment.
every year?
They're not doing that great this year.
They're
But
still
yeah,
above
so
500, so that's good for them.
yeah.
Yes.
But
Hey, so I got a question for you, though, not from me, actually from Craig. I don't know if you saw it come across. What are your plans for the future in window cleaning? Do you have plans? Do you plan on staying where you are and build upon the foundation your friends are developing, which sounds like a foundation heavily poured into with love? Or you want to grow to a place where you start your own and build your own business or a foundation?
um right now I'm not in like where I really want to do my own thing, but I am in talks with my best friend about so my best friend Alyssa and her husband Jake own the accounts for I wish I knew how many, but I feel like it's 22 Meyer stores in mid Michigan.
Yeah.
And they are like busier than they can ever be. So Um, we were talking yesterday. I don't know if it'll work out, but maybe possibly giving me two of those stores to do every week, which would
Cool.
be amazing because that's year round. I don't know if it'll
Yes.
work out. It's kind of early, but we just talked about this yesterday, so I don't know. It'd be cool. They do like the entrances in and out, all the
Yep.
dairy doors, like the Meyer's like Walmart size. It's big. It's it's a big
Yeah.
store. So I don't know. That'd be great because that way I could do. I just want to clean a window, and I'm like dying. All these videos you see have been at my house. The last few, like that's my front window. There's a video, the picture of me with all my squeegees in my hand is my backyard, and then I did like a figure eight. That's my patio door. There's
Yeah.
one of me in the mirror. That's my bathroom.
You can always, yeah, you always got stuff to do and you got to
I
stay
have really
sharp in the
clean
off season.
windows at
Yeah.
this point.
You
You
know
don't,
what though? It happens, and like so, the last this week alone, I've had to clean my own windows like 3 different times, and I've got footage from them. I'm like,
Yeah.
I have a 5-year-old, and then
Mm-hmm.
we also
Oh.
have a 5 and an 8-year-old and an 11-year-old that come over between 4 and 5 times a week. So
Mm-hmm.
like the back windows on my house are constantly a disaster. Um, so it's like sometimes when I'm cleaning them, I'm like, hey, I might as well get some footage, get different angles, get different stuff, mess around with the filters online and see what you come up with. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think I saw your video yesterday. Was that your house, the one where you cleaned the one side of it and then you went on the other side and cleaned
Yeah,
the other side of it? I was like, I bet that's at his house.
it is. And I got no fucking shame in saying, hey, that's my house. But I got 2 dogs, a cat, and 2 kids, and then
Kids,
two other
yeah.
kids that come
all
over
the things.
Monday through Friday. So there's no way in hell that glass door is going to stay clean for more than 72 hours.
My patio door has like face prints like this.
Because,
And I clean it like twice a week and it just like right back again. And I'm like, because they open the door, like they don't grab the handle, they go like this.
Yeah.
oh,
And
yeah.
shut it the same way.
What are you doing?
Damn it.
Oh my gosh, it's so
Hold on
funny.
real quick. So one of my favorites, the current WCOTY, he says, it's so nice to hear this kind of enthusiasm for the simple of it, the desire to just clean a window and to get in the flow. Great
Yeah,
interview. And you know what, Craig? I
Into the
couldn't
flow.
agree more. I am really glad to finally get to actually converse with you this way,
same.
have a face to face. And there's something about being able to get on screen with somebody too, find
Hmm.
like, especially when we've communicated via messenger and like just comments in the thread, and then
Yeah.
to be able to get you on here and find out a little bit more about you and to feel how, you know what I mean? I it's
Hmm.
easier for us to gauge and to
Passion.
feel that passion, and
Hmm.
it's definitely coming through. You're
Yeah, you
crushing.
get to really see people's personalities. I think that's been the thing that I've enjoyed most about your show in terms of just getting to know the community because you guys have put so many people on. And like, for instance, last week you guys had Gabe Gutierrez, who I see is still watching.
Yeah.
Um, After I watched it, I reached out to him and said, do you have some time for a call? And we had a really great call. And he like
Awesome.
mind blowing, opened my eyes to so much stuff. Shout
Hmm.
out to him for sure because
Yep.
like if that call was any indication of what his programming is going to be, like that's definitely going to be worth people's time in terms of I want to start somewhere, here's somewhere to start. I could have used those squeegee videos.
Yes.
Because it's like you could watch, like my boss is trying to teach me and like I could watch him, and it actually wasn't until I saw, and I wish I remember the name of it, it was some random guy on the internet who was from like the UK, and he had a video of him squeegeeing a window, and it wasn't until I watched his video that the squeegee clicked for me. And it's like to have the resource of having somebody say, "Here's this whole programming," like maybe something I haven't seen to help me pick up on it. I think that's great, and I just love that you guys have helped the community get together. And like I've had a lot of people. I had Chuck D reached out to me yesterday after my zero video, and he's like, "Watch this one. Here's some
Mhm.
things you could do. Watch this one also. Here's some things you can do." You guys had Jordan on. I have since like commented on his stuff because he's the only one Weird story. I have no idea why I hold the pole like a left-handed person. I'm right-handed.
Sure.
I'm fully right-handed, and everybody else has like this right hand. Well,
Hmm.
I've always had my left hand at the top, and I don't know why. It just feels better. And he's the
I
only
think
one
I
who
do
I've
the
seen
same
his
thing.
videos, and he does the same. And so I asked him. I think it was yesterday. Are you left-handed? He's like, no, I just hold it that way. And I'm like, me too. I don't know why.
Yeah. It's a
That's
practice.
awesome. That's
Whatever's, yeah,
outstanding.
whatever
I
makes you
never noticed
comfortable.
that. Go ahead,
Oh,
Deeds. I'm sorry.
no,
I
I
didn't
say
mean to
whatever
interrupt you.
makes you comfortable. I mean,
Mhm.
like with a squeegee, I can ambidextrous. I can clean with a left or a right, which is
Same.
weird because
Yeah.
I'm 100% right hand dominated. And yeah, I am. I guess yeah, I have the right hand on top, so I don't do the left handed. I don't think
See,
I
and I'm
could, but
I'm
I
a
haven't
lefty
tried.
on top too, but I don't even know like I don't do it very often either, but yeah, that's weird. See, and I never even watched. That's so weird. I never even looked at people's videos to break it down like that. I guess
I've been studying.
maybe I should document and pay attention to what people are really doing. That's hilarious.
I'm studying, like, especially I love the guys, and it's like Chuck and Adam, both their videos where they're doing and they're going kind of, it's like dive bombing with the
Yeah.
pole. Oh my gosh. That's what I tried to do yesterday. And it was so bad. And I
Can
even
I
said it in the video. I'm like, this is so bad.
can I tell you something? You mentioned you reached out to Chuck D.
He reached
Um
out to me yesterday, actually.
he reached out yesterday to me as well, and or 2 days ago,
Mm-hmm.
relayed a message to me for Deeds and I, and um his his message was supremely heartfelt, like overwhelmed me with pride and joy, and like just made me feel loved, and like what we're doing is the right thing. Like I'm
Mm-hmm.
getting almost emotional just thinking about what he said and how he said it and relayed the
Mm-hmm.
message to me. And um the genuineness that came from it was just unreal, and I appreciate exactly what he said. And um we're really fortunate to have such a powerful and loving group of people that are willing to share and willing to help teach and motivate. That's
Hmm.
another thing. It's like we're all pulling for one another instead of kicking somebody, or you know what I mean, instead of talking shit. Hey, dummy, you're doing it wrong.
Yeah, I mean,
You can.
there's a lot of trolling, but we don't say stop cleaning windows, you suck. We bring people up. It's an
Yeah.
uplifting thing.
I will say, as a woman, I think that I've gotten a lot more of nobody. I feel like people would be scared to mess with me almost. I think it's a little bit of woman privilege that everybody's just been nice about it, because I feel like guys will heckle each other a lot more.
A little bit
I get a
teasing and
little
stuff.
privilege for that.
I don't think so. I think that also because you can tell that your videos and your personality are coming from a place of goodness and kind, and
Mm.
not really trying to,
Flex.
I'm not
Yeah, you're
rage baiting
you're
people like some people are either.
or be
yeah,
a dick.
yeah.
So yeah, I think when people throw videos out there and they are again like coming from a heartfelt place and or trying to learn and or trying to just have fun, it's
Hmm.
easily visible.
Yeah.
When someone's out here trying to do weird shit and do a hard flex, it just goes over like a lead balloon.
I gotta say, I appreciate like the support that I've gotten on the platform since I've put videos out. You would not realize, but I started posting my videos on my own. Like, I created that account 3 weeks ago.
Oh
Cool.
shit.
It
Nice.
was 3 weeks. I did my gallbladder surgery, and I was bored on the couch, and I'm like, you know what? I want to separate my personal pages, because a lot of people have started to like friend me on like
Yeah.
Facebook, and I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, this is like, I don't want to overwhelm my personal page with window cleaning,
Right.
Yeah.
and so I was like, let me start a tick. I started TikTok first, and I think my Instagram's only been up 2.5 weeks, because I did that one later, that one in
Mhm.
Facebook. And I already got like 200 and some followers in 2.5 weeks, and I'm like,
That's outstanding.
it's just cool. It feels nice. It feels like again, the community, it's mostly, it's mostly other window cleaners watching each other.
Yeah.
You get a
Yeah.
couple other random people, but it's just like I've I've watched you guys first show. I was trying to figure out which one it was. I've only been watching you guys show since September 19th. That was my
Hmm.
anniversary. I was watching you
Awesome.
guys on my anniversary while I was cleaning windows.
Cool.
And
Do you remember who it was?
um Mike Nichols?
Yeah,
Cool.
that's a good one. It's a great
Yeah.
one to
That's a good
start
one.
out
I
with.
think that was the first one. And so like I have never gone back to watch before that, but I should, because it's like
No,
half the people
don't
in
worry
here
about it. We
are
don't blame
people
you.
that and I'm like, I should actually go see their stuff. But I just remember jumping in and just starting to comment, and you guys are probably like, I don't know who that is, but whatever.
Sure.
They're here, they're supporting, whatever. And ever since, just more and more, like I've been here every week, and you guys are just like, hey, there she is. So
Well,
you
we
almost
appreciate
like
you.
in that group, you make a name for yourself. So I wanted to have my name be on something so that people could be, because I'm like, here's me in my personal page. I have 0 window cleaning videos. Like, who is that? So I feel like making that page,
It's
putting
important.
my stuff out there, then you're seeing like, okay, I actually do clean windows.
Hmm.
I'm not just talking. Here's my stuff. Most of everything you guys have seen has just been stuff I did this season. So, I'm all in shorts. I'm like, it's not shorts weather. That was from like 4 months ago.
So I'm glad that you brought that up. So it's that time of year where sometimes we're sitting on our hands, not being able to do stuff due to weather. I'm currently going back and finding some of my old content
Mm-hmm.
and running it through filters, doing some fun stuff with it and throwing it out there.
Mm-hmm.
Also, a lot of the stuff that I shot 1, 2, 3 years ago, I'm doing it from a different perspective, and I was shooting from different angles, and it just looks different. Plus, I have
Mm-hmm.
short hair, and I look a little younger, the
Yeah.
vanity side. No, but I think it's good to repurpose that kind of stuff
Mm-hmm.
and just to throw it out there.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, I'll be honest, Jessica, your TikTok is killing it. I don't. You've got over 1,000 views in a couple things, right?
Mm-hmm. Something
I
like
don't think
that.
I've ever broken like 300.
I think
Like,
my first video has like four, four, yeah, I got like 4 or 5 thousand on my first 2 videos, and I haven't reached that number yet. But like on my Instagram, me polling with a song that I like, with no cool filters, nothing. It's just me on a pole squeegeeing a window, has 11,200 views on Instagram.
what the?
How many?
Yeah, over 11K.
11,200 views
That's awesome.
and like 70 likes. And then there's the video, which I have to understand that I'm a woman and you see me, so that one was probably going to do well.
Well, hey,
um,
people love content. If you mix it up with a good trending audio or something that
yeah.
really hooks, it can
Mm-hmm.
like
And
skyrocket.
see me, I'm like, I started like my first video or two, and I see that the views are higher when you do trending audio, but I'm kind of like, you know what? Here's what's on my playlist right now. This is a
Yes.
song that I really love. This is what I'm probably listening to while I'm cleaning this
Yes.
window.
I
This
love
song
that.
has got like 5,000 times it's been used, maybe, versus the millions of times that the trending audios are doing. This is what I'm using because this is what I like. Like the trending audio every once in a while, but I'm just trying to show people who I am, my
Yep.
personality,
Originality is
my
important.
music, what I like to listen to, what I
I
like
love
to
it.
do, you know.
Yeah. You won't hear any Cardi B on my videos, because it's not happening up here. It's like, yeah, all
You
that
might
stuff.
hear it
So
on mine because it's a little in my playlist.
Oh yeah.
I
I
like that.
understand that. Yeah.
I got a variety of songs in my playlist.
Yeah.
You'll see you will not find country.
I'm classic rock and '90s alternative, so I listen to
Same.
Weezer, the Pixies, the same shit over and over again. Or
Same.
I got to start getting back into audiobooks.
Yeah.
Do you listen to audiobooks? Is that something that interests you?
No, because the audiobooks read too slow. I mean, I know you can speed
Speed
it
it up
up.
2.6. Yeah.
I'm like,
2.6.
I
Deeds
read
already has
really
it unlocked.
fast, and like
Yeah.
when I'm hearing it reading and I'm reading along, I find myself way past where the audio is half the time. Just
Well,
brain
if
is like this. I don't know
if
if I
you
have ADHD. They tell me I don't, but my brain is like this all the time.
fuck, what is that? I'll tell you, one of my favorite books I've listened to, I think twice now, is Matthew McConaughey's Green Lights.
Oh,
and
cool.
it's narrated by Matthew McConaughey. He's just got that southern drawl. So he makes it easy to listen to. So
Yeah.
if yeah, they also have like library apps too, so you can
Hmm.
actually get your local county library and then download audiobooks from that. But
Well, yeah, I've
just
seen that.
throw in the pipe. Yeah.
Hey, let
So
me real quick. I'll be right back. I want to get the
no,
goofy,
no rush.
goofy video glasses and show them
Oh, awesome. We
so
want to
you
see
can
those.
see them. I meant to bring them to the table. Just one moment.
You're
Yeah.
good.
So
I wanted to tell you, Deeds. There was something I was going to tell you. Oh yeah, the music thing. So
yeah.
lately, I've been throwing in a lot of old school hip hop stuff that I grew up on, late
Woke up
'80s,
with
early '90s,
at a
early
bottom.
2000s. I've been throwing in. I love late '90s, early 2000s, punk rock and rock and roll. I've been doing some face to face. Oh, nice,
Oh, it's
Nice.
so dorky. These are the Oakleys.
Are
They
nice.
they?
look
Those are hot.
ridiculous, but
Yeah, I've
like,
already got goof frames. I need to. Yeah, those are sweet.
so, like, let's see if I can get it to go. It's like
Do-do.
not. Okay, I know you're on. I don't care about
Hey,
that.
hold on. So actually, you're giving me. So I haven't run this by Deej yet, but keep doing that because I would love to be able to have you record and then share what it's like to have you doing the interview with
There you go.
us. So
Look at me. Look
post
at
it
you. Look
later.
at me. Look at you.
I will.
Yeah,
I'll post it later.
yeah, post it later. Have it see what it looks like because
So you
eventually
see,
I'm
it's
going
Yep,
to
yeah.
it's blinking. It's letting you know we
Mm-hmm.
are recording.
while Deeds and I are having a one of our days, I'm going to eventually also record what it's like through my vision having the conversation. It'll be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So these are the Oakleys. They have the same cameras as the Meta 2s,
Okay.
which allows you to do what's it called? Um 60 frames per second
Damn.
in
Nice.
1080 versus 30 frames per second that the original Meta ones did. And what you see in that in videos is a smoother thing. And as I'm posting my videos, you'll see it'll say either Meta
Yeah.
or Oakley because I had Metas first
Hmm.
and I gifted them to somebody and now I have the Oakleys because these came out and I'm like that. I didn't like how these look. I think these look ridiculous. But these are really comfortable and they don't
Yeah.
fall off my face.
So that's the thing that I'm not a huge fan of with the metas. There, so I got a brick head. It goes kind of out that way.
Mm-hmm.
And the metas are a little tighter on my dome. I
Mm.
haven't tried on the Oakleys, but after a while, sometimes I get like a pressure point back here, and
Mm.
I'm not a huge fan of the headache I sometimes.
These would probably do that to you then. I needed these because even the smallest, because there's two sizes of Metas. The Metas come in a larger size too. So
Hmm.
it's possible that maybe you could try the larger size one and see how they fit.
So when I
But
bought them,
these will do the pressure thing after a while. That's
yeah,
why I like them though because they fold on my face really good.
when I bought them, there was only one version out yet.
Yeah.
So and I just went and got new lenses. I got my prescription update. So I'm contemplating, or not contemplating, I'm planning on adding them back into my repertoire as I haven't used them in a quite some time. So that's kind of like what I was saying is I was going back, I was deleting, I was at 98% on my fucking Google storage the other day. So
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, I deleted 40%, or I deleted like 40, I don't know, and whatever the fucking, I deleted
gigabytes.
a lot of videos.
A
Yeah.
lot of stuff.
But I went back through and I was looking at a bunch of old pictures yesterday and videos, and I found like some of my early meta content, like the stuff that nobody else was doing 2 and 3 years. You know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
2 years ago, and it was like, damn, this was kind of fun.
Yeah, you were
I
one of
got
the
a little,
first, if I remember, when I went to the convention at the Huge and met you. You were interviewing me with the Metas, and I was like, that's the first time I've actually seen them, and it was kind of off-putting because like Jesus, there it is, you know. Like, but that was neat, and since then, you know, the people have been climbing on board and filming their content. It's
yeah.
really taken off and show how they can be utilized to further your business and
Because
get
man,
people.
they're so much easier than holding I mean, you can hold the camera. I thought it was funny. One guy,
I've got a
there you
cone. I
go.
call it my tricone, so then I can like
I love
get
that.
way
That's
up,
great.
get way up
That's
there and touch
smart.
stuff. Yeah,
I
and that way
like
you don't
that.
fucking you don't hit it, you don't knock it over. People walk around it, and it
That's
also is more
smart.
stable
Yeah.
Deeds is a
Wow.
genius.
Very much.
sometimes.
But like I saw a video on the pro group where this guy's holding his phone and he's like, "How do you guys get it in the camera?" And we're like, you have to actually look in your camera while you
Yeah,
squeegee."
Yep.
You moving your phone with the squeegee. You're not like holding it back here and going like this.
Well, how far can I get?
Because
Shit.
that guy, I think he was just holding his phone and he's watching the glass. Well, you have to actually, if you're going to film through your phone, you have to actually use your phone and squeegee while looking in it, kind of.
Yeah. Then you get the guy who like tapes it to his head and then duct tapes it. Like, all right, I got it. I'm good.
I actually think the stuff where the guys have something attached to the pole is really cool. I've
That
been
is
wanting to
tight.
ask them all, like, what camera is that you have there? Because that's a really neat perspective that I
It's
would
a
like.
GoPro, I believe. I
Yeah.
Is
like I
it?
remember
I think Jordan has that.
yeah, and I think Rui used to do some stuff like that too. He was one of the first I used to ask Rui, like, man, I don't understand why his videos just look cooler than everybody else's. I didn't get it. And I was like, hey, what kind of equipment are you using? Well, I'll tell you the secret. It wasn't the equipment, it was him. You know what I mean? Like his videos just look dope because he's a great fucking window cleaner. And when you're a good window cleaner and you get some cool angles, shit just looks cool. You know what I mean? So it wouldn't at that point in my I guess in my career slash learning how to film, it wouldn't have mattered how good or how great a quality of equipment I had. My videos probably still would have looked like shit. So, but it is what it is.
Practice,
They're all
practice,
telling me what
practice.
they're using, their GoPros. I appreciate that. I've been
Yeah.
wanting to ask everybody, so that's super helpful.
Yeah.
Another business expense, write it off.
Hey, it's the end of the year. Right now is the best time to do it. You've got what, 12 days to lock down that $1,000 expenditure to save yourself on taxes. You know, you spend $1,000 on material, you probably get 30% off on your taxes. You know, you
Oh,
get to see
interesting.
some, it's a business expense. Yeah. So at the end of
Cool.
the year, write all that shit off. Camera for work. Try
Yeah.
my tricone. No, I'm just kidding. You can't write off a tricone. It's junk. But yeah, always smart to write off.
Yeah.
So we got some comments in here too. Sean Hart's the best when it comes to filming handwork. I couldn't say it. I watched it in person firsthand, him on the job site, all the effort he puts into it. Then I watched him at home in his at his residence just grinding and editing and grinding and editing and listening to the same song and getting that perfect clip. So Adam, I couldn't agree more. Sean Hart is the G. He gets shit done when it comes to the editing and making sure that everything is like finely tuned. The guy's an animal, and props to Sean and Adam. You are 100 on that one.
Nick Williams saying we
Nice.
need to get back to work and not film ourselves while he's like one of the number one people out there
That
filming.
kettle is black.
I was just gonna say, what
Black as
up,
hell.
Kittle? What up,
Yeah.
Kittle?
His
Now
stuff is
his
really good too.
his
I
awesome shit. Yeah.
weirdly enough, and it's like when I put up my what's that called? I put up the TikTok first, and somehow I ended up linking up with all of these UK guys. I know he's not, but he seems to be linked up with a lot of them too. So that's been fun.
Nice. That's always good. Well,
Yeah,
it's a
like
big community.
Squeegee Rich. He's been
Yeah.
really cool. I reached out to him after he went on Gabe's show to ask him about their little squeegee challenge that they did. That's what that figure eight. That was their little squeegee challenge. That was fun. Well,
Nice.
I'm looking forward to whatever they do next. I'm like linked up with all these people across the pond, and I'm like, well, that's cool. It's
It
like
is.
worldwide community. Like, where else do
Yeah.
you get something like
You
that?
don't. And so that's one of the coolest things that I think that we've been fortunate enough to also to do on this show is, um, we had Frank Rave was one of the first.
I watched his.
Yeah,
Yep.
he was great. Frank's also he he's this larger than life personality too, but Frank's just a guy, and he always reminds us like whenever he reminds me whenever I get the opportunity to talk or visit or chit chat with him, like that the feeling's mutual and he's so gracious with his time and so loving, like just just a big, genuine, like great person.
He
Uh
was the first window cleaner of the year, right?
I think so, yeah,
Yes. Yep.
2022.
He just
Yep.
looks like an intimidating guy with all his like, and he dresses with his own style. I'm like,
He's got it.
that's a cool dude right there.
Yeah.
It is.
He's too
Confidence in
cool.
motion.
He is, and it just oozes out of the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Frank
I
Rave.
actually thought that way about Rui too, because I think his videos just on my personal page are the first ones that ever like started showing up, Ruiz. And so I loved seeing him on here and getting like that personal touch, because like some of these guys do feel kind of larger than life, and like,
They
oh, I
are.
don't know if I can reach out to him, like, but then when you talk with them and then it's like, oh, these are just people.
Yep.
And you know what? That's the coolest thing. And I'm so glad that you said that, Jess, because like that's how I felt too. Like I didn't want to reach out and be like, I wasn't trying to ride anybody's jock or anything and be like, oh, you're the
You're a
fucking
guy
best.
too, that's another thing.
Yeah. But like I like at the same point, like I can admire other people's work.
Yeah.
I can admire the angles. I can admire um the ability to clean a window that somebody else has and be like, wow, that was amazing. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
And I ain't ashamed to be like, yo, props. And
Hmm.
I think the more and more that I've been able to do that, the more receptive people have become. And it, like you said, it is becoming more of a community. So we're really proud to be a part of that and being able to bring guys like Frank, guys like Rui, Steve Williams, the president of the ISCA. You know, he's going to be coming to America,
Yep.
like Eddie Murphy, but he was, you know, he was over there too. So
Hello, white people.
we are.
IWCA, by the way, I gotta figure out how to get there. The struggle is that my husband works full time and I'm
Yeah.
the one who gets the kids to school. So like, how do I take four
How
Just
old
weeks?
are
have a
they
have
again?
a massive argument with him, and then just like, you know what? I'm out of here, and just
No.
leave. Where'd she go?
And also another thing, I've never spent a night away from any of my kids except to have another kid in the
Ah, shit,
hospital.
I get
That's
that.
so
So it's
selfless of
like,
you.
I'm ready to go, but I'm like, I don't know who would get my kids to school. So I'm still trying to make it work because I really, really want to be there. I want to meet. It's like being in this community is one thing, being and seeing, and I want to face to
Jumping in.
Feel
face.
it.
I just
No, feel.
love people. I love
Adult
being
Swim. Yeah.
around people, and I just feel like and just looking at like the trajectories that you could do, like the business or the technical side. I'm like, I really want to do that technical side. I want to learn from people who have way more experience than me and just meet everybody. I'm so excited. I just gotta figure it out.
I
It
really
is.
hope.
It's held in Orlando. SeaWorld is right there.
My sister
Legoland,
lives there,
Disney.
so this
Oh, are you
living
serious?
situation, I could stay with her. I just gotta get there.
Hold on. Jess, I'm going to solve this problem for you right now. You take the kids, get them out of school, you take the kids to your sister's house. They can miss 4 days. What kind of
It's
grades do your kids get?
they're great, but it's not
Okay,
that.
well then,
I don't want to bring my kids.
well
Yes.
then,
I
no,
want
no, no.
some
That's what
free
I'm saying.
time.
So,
Yeah.
does your sister have any kids?
She has one, and I don't think she could handle my three.
Okay, but if it's just for a couple hours a day and you let her know how important it is to her, I'm sure that she will understand that it's necessary for you to
I'm
go.
gonna figure it out no matter what. Like, I'm determined at this point. Like,
I
I
love
how
it.
could I with as much excitement I have, just with all the things that I've learned and all the tools that I've tried, and I probably own every squeegee now at this point. Probably. I
Nice.
just bought the Sorbo so I could get the book. Now I have the book. It just came in
Awesome.
yesterday.
Oh,
It's a good
yay.
read.
I got the Sorbo, the white and black one with the Viper channel in a 14. I've never been
Sweet.
super fan of the Sorbo channel because I always tend to hit the glass on the bottom. But then again, I was using it with a different handle. I don't know. I'm gonna retry it again. I like a I like a ninja with a ninja channel. It's my personal favorite. I like a Mormon on a pole with an Ettore brass.
I'm sorry. I can't get down with it. So I've had some really poor luck with Mormon handles in Arizona. Uh,
Mm.
doesn't mean that they're not great for others. I just can't get down. I have a hard time getting behind it. I did, however, get the wide body and I've used it a couple times.
I
Uh,
put my ninja channel on that and tried it out yesterday. That feels good.
See, I haven't messed with it. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't own the Unger Ninja channel. I used to, and I traded somebody for one. But I am probably shout out John Magdos. I'm probably going to loan him my wide body Mormon over the weekend so he can dick around with it for a couple weeks and tell me his thoughts on it. He does way more pulling than I do, anyways. Um, truth be told, also, I will purchase damn near anything just so I can get my hands on it, get feedback, and
Same.
know what I like and what I don't like. I mean,
Same. That's why I own too many. I even have a wagtail.
dude, I've been at it so
Good.
long. Like when I see shit and I'm just like, all right, I need to try it. And a lot of times I'll try something once or twice, and then I just put it back in the shed. And
Hmm.
unfortunately, that's a real dumbass thing to do because, I
You
didn't
don't
learn
see it
how to.
again.
Yeah, I didn't. Oh,
That's what I use too. I
you
see it.
finally got
I use the
some.
same
I
one.
got some. Yeah, I'm going to use this today. This is going to be on my window job this morning. I haven't used Orange Crush yet, so I'm going to put
No?
this to the test with no additional slides or nothing. I'm just going to.
I think you're gonna like it a lot. Like going from Dawn, because we use Dawn most of the time, and going to that, the slip was just like, what is this? It was
What
so much better.
is
It's
this?
great
What
Yeah,
on
the
its
is?
ethics
own.
to that ass. What
But
is
yeah,
this?
what I love is with a nice scent of California oranges from Denmark. Like they import California oranges in Denmark to make the smell.
It smells really good.
Tastes like
Use
California.
less. Use less than you think you should. Add
Okay,
more if you need it. It's
I'm always
highly
under.
concentrated.
Is it okay?
Yeah.
Because yeah, I see a lot of the videos with everybody's videos. I feel like the complete shade of white bubbles everywhere, and like you can't even see through
Yeah.
the glass. Mine is just like minimal bubbles. I never get the
Mhm.
frothy goodness. I'm
Yeah,
always
so start
just a little
really small. If you don't like a lot, start really small.
cool.
Mix it in, see how it feels. Add more if you need to. Don't start big. Don't start with
Okay,
as much as you would with like Dawn. You need more Dawn than you need that. That's
yeah.
like super
I'm a I'm a
concentrated.
I'm a gladiator man myself. Gladiator
I
and
have never
purple are
tried
my
that.
two. Yeah. Also a Denmark treat,
There
I
you go.
think. Yep.
It smells like it smells clean. Like
Yes.
that Gladiator, it has like this. And it also one of the things that I do enjoy about the Gladiator is it's got a thick viscosity or like it's not watery. It's almost like
Mm.
bloop when you put
Hmm.
it in, you know what I mean? Especially if it's a little colder outside. If I feel
Hmm.
like it gets a little thicker and I enjoy a little girth to my soap, I guess. A little
Yeah.
girth. Hey
But
Mike Nichols, are you still here? Are you here? I like a
speaking of
little
girth,
girth in my soap. Ah, crack me
but yeah, I'm
up.
excited to try it. So I'll give some feedback today. I'll do a lot of footage. I got my Tacticone here, my Tricone. It'll be doing a lot of
And I
doing some
think
spring
anybody
cleaning.
who is the type who's willing to try all the things and like give feedback on it is really helpful because everybody's opinion of the stuff is very different.
Sure.
I'm
Yeah.
trying to do like I was doing yesterday. I just need a bigger window. I was trying to do a comparison of all the pole squeegees. I have a Pulex Uni handle. I got the Unger Zero. I got my Mormon wide body. I got the Mormon regular.
Hmm.
Like I want to do a comparison video of them just from my own personal perspective. But in the end of the day, it's like that's how I feel. That might not be how someone else
Yeah.
feels about it.
And
But I think that
these
multiple people who are willing to say this is what I like and why, this is what I like and why,
mhm.
gives people who don't have as much resources to buy stuff a little more insight in everybody's multiple opinions on stuff to say I value that opinion or that opinion, let me try this whatever. I don't have any brand backing. I don't ever know if I would even want to. I have no brand loyalty. So
Sure.
all over the
Whatever works,
place.
works. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's important.
Well,
Yes. It's
I
got
just
super
gotta
slide.
check. Never mind. Some people really piss me off. That's not how I want to wake up on a Friday. I'm trying to tell.
Rescheduling.
No, a lady that already got her work that asked me if I'd done her price. Remember how I told you earlier this week this I had one gal beating me up on a price
Yep.
sent to me from another gal. Well, now the other gal is like, "Hey, I'd much rather pay this than that considering you're doing Becky's house for this."
I told you. Flippin'
Fucking
told you.
fucking
And I hate
bitches,
saying that.
man. And it's not about the women or the men, it's just the bullshit. It's like, are
Yes.
you serious?
Yeah. I'm not going to tell you how to do it, but in that case, you have to respectfully side
I would
left and
feel
go across.
reasonable and keep me as a happy long-term customer. You've been a fucking long-term customer. I've been giving you prices since 2020, the same price. Oh, you
Yep.
fucking people. Happy
Everything
Friday.
is good. Everything is
Hey.
awesome. And I mean, that's real shit right there. That's what we go through in window cleaning. You have great days, and then you have texts and shit like this. It'll pop up in the morning and kind of set you
Fucking
on a loop.
stupid, dude. Like, are
And
you
that's
fucking
probably why
serious?
I'm the one sitting here just happy all the time because I don't have to deal with any of
But you
that.
know what
I'm not a
people
business
will
owner.
say is that yeah, I mean,
There's something
you
that comes with
stand
that
behind your
too.
price since you're the operator, you're the owner, you got to tell her, maybe we aren't a good fit, maybe you should break up.
Mm-hmm.
She's allowing you, she's right now telling you, you think we should see other people,
I already
and I think
fucking did the work. We already did the work and she asked me, am I still paying the same price? Yes, you were grandfathered in. You're paying this price. Oh, you
yeah.
fucking bitch.
Ooh, yes, anger, but no,
Sorry.
don't feed the anger, be happy.
Marisa just walks in. What?
What? Who's trying to phone?
I just got
Hello,
bitch.
your wife.
Yeah, I
Hello,
just
your
got bitch
wife.
slapped by the wife. Knock it off.
Go buy yourself
Uh,
a nice, get a thirsty for the, do you already have
Chamomile
Starbucks, don't
tea.
you? Yeah, chamomile tea. But no, that's the real stuff with window cleaners. We've got to deal with our price points, our customers referrals. They talk to each other, um, and yeah, it's tough. My
I'm
man,
gonna tell her send the money, and guess what? Next year you're gonna call somebody else, and they're gonna tell you $400. So beat it.
yeah.
I
So
mean, we
she hasn't paid yet.
no.
Ah! Oh well, at least you have a solid contract with her.
I
She's
don't
going to
have
pay what you owe.
contracts, deeds. I'm
Well,
not
not a
you.
contract. I mean, not a contract, but I mean, it's already been agreed upon. Once she pays it, though, people who will come and f up your morning like this are fucking. That's I got three strikes for a reason. Somebody
She's
forgets
already
something.
now she's done because her friend beat me up on the price on a 40 piece that we're doing tomorrow on Monday. And I'm gonna
Oh,
tell
so
her too, hey, you guys, have a great new year. You're gonna call whoever it is that you thought was doing your house for $250
you're
last year.
fucking fired. Yeah,
Yeah.
fire her ass, dude. You're the owner. You're the man with the plan. You're the one who pays for the insurance and shit. You got to tell her. You know what? Something just came up, and we're not going to be able to come to your house next week. But
No,
make
I
sure you
need
get paid first by the other chick.
so the deal is I also you guys have to remember that I have to look out for Billy, right?
Sure.
When I'm counting on coin that needs to get to him as well and his family, he's counting on me. So guess what? Go delivers, baby. I'll fucking go do it. I'll take care of it. I won't like it, but I'll get paid.
Well,
And it
Goo
will
needs to get
be
paid when the work is done. You know, you can't let that slide for a week or so. That's kind of
I've been
hard.
doing this gal's house twice a year for 6 fucking years. She's always paid as soon as I get done. Now she wants to send me a text on a Friday morning, the day after the work has been completed, and be like, "Hey, I'd much rather pay this." Well,
Three strikes, dude. She's done.
I'd
Sorry
much
you have to go
rather.
through that.
Can I please? This is probably too old for some of you guys, but I'd gladly have a hamburger today to pay you on Tuesday. Fuck
Yeah.
this shit. Pardon my
You know,
French. I'm fired up. Happy.
I
Quimby.
see.
Woo!
Woo! Happy Friday, everybody. Get your blood going. Ooh.
Hey, you
And
guys don't really
that's the
get an
stuff we
opportunity.
deal with. Yeah.
Yeah, nobody really gets an opportunity to see me get hyped like that, but I don't normally also get an opportunity to have ding dongs treat me like I'm some tool. So
And you're not. You're an
take it.
important window cleaner who is a professional and they've agreed to a price. Lock that in. Tell her moving forward you'll be happy to negotiate and massage the prices
I'm
a little
not
bit.
happy to negotiate. I'm happy to take my coin and be like, beat
Well,
it.
that's what I'm saying is you tell her down the road we'll talk about it. You get paid and then you just never fucking you never do that again. Let her call the 250 guy and then when she calls you back 8 months from
It's
then you know
600.
the price has gone up, lady. The price has
So
gone
on the
up.
one house, on the one house, it's a 43 pane exterior with like six slider interior that we do, right?
Mhm.
She's trying to tell me she'd feel comfortable at 220. No fucking shit, you'd feel comfortable at 220. That's a lot of work, biatch,
What?
including brushing screens. Like, come on now.
Oof. But it happens. And that's why, like I said, I've got the three strike rule. I'm super comfortable with firing customers. You know, there's always another rainbow to go chase. But I know you've got Billy, you've got a mouse to feed and stuff, and it's hard. It's hard.
Hey, you guys like that side?
Yes.
Doesn't come out very often. I apologize to anyone who's watching and listening if I just went on a little tangent. Did I just go like angry pod guy?
You want Super Saiyan right there. Like, you know, it happens. But no, I mean, Jessica, have you ever? I mean, and you're for the last couple of years, have you ever had customer issues like that where they were arguing about, well, did you miss a window or
I've
you know,
seen my boss
last
deal
guys
with
did it.
that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Like or maybe just like missed expectations. Like we do gutter cleaning and this guy came back, well, you didn't clean the gutters. Like, okay, we didn't mean clean the gutters.
Inside
We
the
meant
damn.
clear them out. And
Yep.
he had to end up going back because that wasn't clear. This
Yep.
other guy, we did their house one time, didn't have the understanding of like what level of clean, like my at least my boss generally will just it's cleaning the glass. If we do
Yes.
frames, that's an additional charge.
Yes.
And it's like the guy, we're like cleaning the glass and he's like, well, that's not enough, you need to do the all that. And he's like, I'm not going back there.
Yeah. And that's how you fire customers when they have
Yeah,
weird expectations or didn't
yeah,
communicate to you their expectations. Like I've got I've got basic glass cleaning and I've got deluxe. And the basic is just the flipping window. I'm not touching your sills. I'm not touching the
Mm-hmm.
strip. I'm not even going to rub the frame. I'm not even looking at it. But for
Mm-hmm.
deluxe, then you get we'll brush that out. We'll blow it out. We'll wipe everything down.
Yeah,
So,
and we
and
do
that's
that.
part of
He
the
don't
estimate.
like
Yeah.
doing that. I don't like doing it either, though. I'd rather
No,
just
no.
clean the glass, to be
Hmm.
honest. He doesn't generally advertise that we will like
Go
do
thorough. Yeah.
more unless they ask, and then he'll say, "Well, for this price, we'll do this," because he doesn't
Yeah.
really want to do it. I don't
See,
blame him. I don't want to do it either. I don't like vacuuming tracks. It's not fun.
I'm doing a I'm doing a one-story window cleaning today. This lady's a two-story house, but she just wants the one story and then her picture window in the front. So I'm going to be utilizing the shit out of this guy. But she's got some large windows, so I'm actually going to do some trad, even though I don't have to. I'm going to do
Hmm.
some trad this morning just to make it look real good. Give me one sec. And and yeah, so the whole back of her house is oxidized, so you can run your
Mm.
finger and you got paint everywhere.
Yes, we
And
get a
she's got the
lot of
French,
that.
yeah, she's got
Tons of
French
that
paint,
here.
and she's
Mm.
got one French door in particular that's so baked. I've been cleaning her windows for the last 4 years. They're so baked that I already know exactly what I'm getting into, and
Yep.
that's why I'm bringing this bad boy no matter what. Even though it's a one story, I can stand and do everything. But I've
Boar's
got to.
hair or synthetic boar's hair?
Oh, this is the boar's hair, the zero
Actual
boar's hair
boar's hair.
brush.
Okay, I
Yeah,
have the synthetic one.
yeah, and I'm sure it works just as nice. But down here in Houston, we've got lizard poop, so lizards walk all over the sides of the house. They shit all over windows and stuff. So
Oh.
I feel more comfortable always with boar's hair. I don't know why. And
We get fly junk on a lot of ours because we're into farmland. We clean a lot
oh
of
sure,
farm houses and like the cows and stuff, so that there's just fly junk on tons of windows.
yeah, yeah,
Or
the
people
hard.
on the lakeside, because we get lake houses that will leave. You can tell which windows don't have window treatments and have lights on all the time because all the bug junk is all stuck to it because
Melted to
they're at
it.
nighttime with their lights on.
Yeah, come to us, mosquitoes and all that shit. Nice.
All right. Well, we've run over by a hair, but
A
it's
little
been
bit.
a great time chit-chatting, and thank you all for letting me vent. And usually I call Deeds after the show and I get a text like that and I curse the world and he's kind
Curse
of
it.
listened to it. Now the universe got to listen to me complain. I sound like a big baby, but those kind of things really can F up a day. Um, so I'm going to do this instead of spewing negativity and being angry. How about we do what we always do at this time of day? We give some thanks and we give some gratitude and we give some shout outs. Jessica, who would you like to give some thanks and some gratitude and some shout outs to?
I'm gonna start with my husband.
My
There you go.
husband.
Oh, hold on. How do we do that?
I
Deez?
don't know.
My husband. I don't know.
I don't
We did
know.
the higher pitch,
It's
Love it.
different.
the
My
opposite of Borat.
husband, because we've been married 16 years, and
Awesome. Congrats.
my best friend supports everything I do. He was not too cool with me working at first, but now he's like biggest supporter.
And he
Cool.
sees what it does, right?
Wants to, because it takes time to build something like
Yeah.
this. It takes
Mhm.
time to build a skill, and I think he's seeing my passion for it and is like, okay, I see why you want to do this. You just love doing it. That's great. My
Awesome.
husband, also
My
shout out
husband.
to Tiffany and Orlando Gomez from Squeaky Clean. That's where I
Squeaky
learned how
clean.
to clean windows. By the way, if you find our Instagram, squeaky clean _4000, it's out there. I've done all the videos for it for the past
Cool.
year. So you get to see my work in other capacities with videos, which is where I started. I
Yep.
started running theirs, and I'm like, I want to do this in my own way without like the
Smart.
business constraints. So that's kind of where it started. So my final video we did a month ago was a blooper reel of all of the little making the video stuff. It's kind of silly, but you see kind of all of us in it. Shout out to my best friend, Alyssa Hartman and Jake. They do, like I said, they do their Meyer stores, and hopefully we can make something work with that.
There you
Heck
go.
yeah.
Again to Gabe Gutierrez, because
Attaboy,
just
Gabe.
wealth of information. I can't even.
Yeah, he's so smart. He's
I'm
a
so
master at
glad,
this.
like, again, I'm so glad you guys had him on, because had you not, I wouldn't have known. Like, he's doing his own thing and I'm following that too, but just amazing. And then all the guys we see on here that have friended me, like Damien and Thomas Wilson and Chuck D and Adam Hogan, all those guys who were always
Yeah,
chatting. Me and them are always chatting in here, and you guys are doing
I
your
love it.
thing, and like we're all chatting. but everybody's in Jordan as well that you guys have had on, just because I know that like these are people who, when I'm trying to do something, they've been supportive of like how can I help, you know. I'm like, here's this weird thing, like I think I talked about it, the channel, the maker channel being clipless, because it said that. I'm like, what does that mean? And Damien messaged me like, well, this is what that means. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, because like I'm still really new to a lot of stuff. Everything I'm learning is hands on. So all of these people who are in your little community specifically, just because that's who I've been interacting with. So,
Oh
and
yeah.
you guys for having me here
Well,
and
we
Well, thank you
hosting
for
appreciate
being
this,
on.
and your wives as
My
well
wife.
Yeah, they are
for
awesome.
supporting the whole thing, right? Because that's what we do as wives.
Yep.
Yeah, without our wives, we would be not where we're at. You know, our wives do a lot for us. So thank
Sure.
you, women.
Thank
Yes.
you, women, from a woman.
Deeds,
Yes.
you want to get on there?
Oh yeah. First, I want to shout out to you, Jason. Don't let your day get fucked this morning. Take it easy, but
Too late,
also
homie.
stand up for yourself. You gotta fire these customers. These are the worst type of customers to have. Are
Oh,
the
I need
ones.
the money first, and the second gal
Yes.
hasn't been done until Monday, so I'm not gonna burn this bridge. I need that
Get.
money. I need that cheddar on Monday too. So it is what it is. I'm gonna.
Yeah. Damn it.
I'll handle it. I'm
Well, I'm
actually.
sending you like good vibes to
Thank
have your
you.
phone ring today of some other lady down the street that saw you guys out last week or something that you can stack up some more jobs
Yeah.
and stay busy. But thank you for everybody. Thank you, Jessica, for being on this morning. It was awesome to
I
get to see
can't
the
forget Craig and Grace as well.
There
Sorry, I
you
yes.
saw.
go.
No,
I'm
that
like,
could
oh,
have been
there he
great.
is. I won their stuff, and they just threw the kitchen sink at it. Great
I
stuff.
They're
love
I
it.
just
they're
love
an
that he's
amazing.
willing to give back to everybody like that. And Grace, I saw her a little bit on Wednesday. I just popped in to just see, hey, there she is, and then
Yeah.
kind of popped
Well,
out. But
those two together, like
don't
the
want to
Wonder
forget them
Twins,
either.
they do so much for our industry behind the scenes that it's unreal. You know, people like Damien who also are doing nice things and everybody. So thank you all for tuning in this morning. Dubois
Yeah,
for
we went
Craig.
way
Craig,
over.
thank
So
you.
thanks for
Oh yeah,
hanging out with me this long and listening to me talk too.
No way.
that's cool.
It's
I
a
talk a
pleasure.
lot. I can talk a lot.
When we
Yeah.
don't have a time constraint, it's fun to be able to go over.
Yeah.
I do have to take Evie to kindergarten. It's the last day of school until winter break.
Winter break, kids are going nuts.
Yeah, mine. I took
Um,
mine to school before getting here because well, it's almost 10 o'clock now. So
nice.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
awesome.
it's about time to wrap it up. I do want to say thank you to both of you. Jessica, you absolutely crushed today. I'm really glad that we got you in. I would like to apologize to everybody who is just here to witness me have a mini meltdown. I would like to thank.
Justifiable though. It's justified. That's we don't like to hear those texts in the morning
No,
after the
man,
work is done.
it's like she asked yesterday, am I still at the same price? Yes, you're still at the same price. You're trying to knock off $65 off of my stuff. Give me a
but I
fucking
think
break.
like what a better place to vent kind of than among everybody who understands what you're talking about. So like
Yeah,
you get
we get
that
it.
and you received it at that moment, but I think everybody here understands what you're talking about. So like you get to vent it out, let it go, and be done with it.
And we're all thinking, oh, better him than me. Shit, that sucks.
Love it.
Yeah,
That
I hate
too.
them.
I would like to thank Kylie Klodzinski for putting up with Mark Klodzinski.
Yeah,
I'd like to thank Marisa Pompa Gulick for putting up with Jason Gulick. I would like to thank everybody who tunes in. Jersey, shout out to you, buddy. I hope to get my phone call with you dialed in before year end. Lacey from AWC Mag, Draper, Expert Safety Services, Jeff Likes.
Jeff.
I caught lunch with him and Mikey this week. Absolutely wonderful to see him and to visit with him and to understand a little more about him personally too was really great. So just want to say thank you for everybody in the window cleaning community. We are super blessed to have great people supporting us and to have a great organization like WCR and Zero to get the majority of our gear from. So props to them as well. Kaylee from Zero, I can't wait to talk to you again in the next couple days, and we're gonna have some fun shit popping in January. So
Popping in
yep,
January.
be on the lookout for Goo and Deeds. We're gonna be doing some fun stuff. What are you telling Deeds?
Make sure to use your Maker Orange Crush today and also change those damn rubbers. Change
And I
them,
hope your
folks.
passion bucket's full, everyone. And if it's not full, do something nice for someone else, and it usually comes right back to you. Much love,
Yes.
everybody. I hope you have a great weekend. We'll
Yeah.
see you on Monday.
Thanks for
Great
popping in,
stuff. See
Jessica.
you then.
Thanks.